Now that LG has launched their new flagship, the V40, I thought it might be a good time to look back at their first smartphone of 2018, the G7 ThinQ. In a year that has been mostly disappointing for mobile devices, LG gave us a pretty solid performer. So let me give you my top 3 reasons why the LG G7 ThinQ is still worth a look this year. First up, the display. While it's not always about the specs, the G7 has a sheet full of them. The panel is a 6.1-inch IPS LCD display with a 3120 by 1440 resolution and a 19.5 by 9 aspect ratio. That gives you a crazy good 564 ppi, or pixels per inch. The display is also 100% DCI P3 compliant and also supports Dolby Vision as well as HDR10. All that translates into a display that is bright and sharp with pretty good viewing angles. And the notch really isn't that bad after all. What you are getting is a mobile display that you will want to watch and will enjoy watching your content on. Number 2, the design. LG clearly worked hard on the G7's design with an obvious focus on making this both an elegant and good-looking device. I very much enjoyed the large screen that you can use with one hand form factor and never had any issues with reaching around on the phone with one thumb. You can easily get to the items in the notification shade or access the Google Now feed with a comfortable flick of the thumb. I could easily scroll through lists of stories and then quickly launch another app like the camera without worrying the phone would take a tumble from my grip. The gentle curves of the glass back of the phone and the correct placement of the fingerprint sensor on the rear, right where your finger will rest, means you can use the phone, even as a phone, quite comfortably. Using Gboard to bang out texts or short emails can also be done smoothly and with just one hand, whichever one you tend to prefer. Number 3, the audio experience. The G7 ThinQ is an audiophile's dream, and the bottom of the phone features all the I/O you'd ever need, including the external speaker, a USB-C port, and a headphone jack. So whether you want to connect your audio via the 3.5mm headphone jack, the USB-C port, which does support audio, or Bluetooth, you can do it because you've got options. Or you can even choose no connection at all. Because of these 3 choices, LG made the G7 ThinQ one of my favorite smartphones of 2018. Hopefully, at this point, I've convinced you of that too. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, and for more of our content, you can subscribe to the channel by clicking the icon that looks like our logo in the corner. Thanks again, and remember, we will talk tech soon.